the strength of Sparta, the pride of Rome, the beauty of Cleopatra, ancient wonders unknown. From the sunrise to the battlefield, the cold that rattles your bones. Walking in the steps of history, dream of what could be your own. What can you do if you believe? What can you do if you believe? What can you do if you believe? What can you do if you
We want people to understand that if you've got a dream, pursue it. I'm Malcolm James. I run New Zealand Talent Network, which is a bunch of Facebook groups for people in the music industry, the acting industry, the modelling industry, the photographic industry, and a few other things as well. Today we're running an event which is a group TFP, Trade for Print Photographers event. So we got a bunch of models together, we got a bunch of photographers together, and we're in Britomart and we're taking a bunch of photos, and there's a lot of people getting some really good photography right now. Spend a lot of time encouraging people towards their dreams. We want people to understand that if you've got a dream, pursue it, make it happen. And NZ Talent Network is there to believe in you and cheer you on. One of our core foundational principles, if you like, is to believe in people more than they believe in themselves, until they start understanding their own true inherent value and capability. That's what we're all about. So if you got dreams, make them happen. If you haven't got dreams, get some and make them happen, yeah?
How do people find you?
We're on Facebook. It's very easy to find. Look under New Zealand NZ Talent Network, NZ Actors and Extras Network, NZ Modelling Network, NZ whatever it might be network. There's a whole bunch of them. Great team of people, great energy. We just seem to attract some pretty awesome people, so we'd love to have you part of the team through it.
All right, team, how are we doing? We are live here with the wonderful Lucrezia. Say hi, Lucrezia.
Hello, guys.
How cool is that? So, very lucky to be able to chat with you today. Lucrezia is one of the contestants for Miss Universe New Zealand. Did I get it right?
Yeah, Miss Universe New Zealand.
I just read it off your thing, right?
Yes.
Too easy. So, welcome. It's awesome to have you. Oh, definitely. So we're going to have a bit of a chat today. Let's talk to NZ Modelling Network about how you got started in modelling. How did this whole thing start? It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, so I moved up here to study a Bachelor of Teaching, specialising in early childhood education. And I've always wanted to do modelling. I used to kind of do a little bit of like catwalking shows with my family and the lounge. And I feel like I've always wanted to be a model, but just didn't really know where to start. So I was introduced to TFP modelling. And from there, it kind of kicked off my career. I had a photographer come round and shoot some headshots of myself. And it was that moment that I saw those pictures, the raw images, and really looked at it and thought, I could go far with this. And I think by believing in myself, I've kind of gotten where I am today.
Awesome.
So yeah, I've done a lot of TFP modeling, and then I got recognized for commercials. I did a commercial a couple of weeks ago, and I also started doing a bit of pageantry as well. So now I'm a Miss Universe contestant, and I would love to kind of share my knowledge with other people that are wanting to get into the industry of modeling, as I think it's a really honorable thing to do, and you really build some confidence alongside that stuff.
That's pretty cool, eh? So someone who was just to get started brand new.
You just get there. Yeah, exactly.
What would you tell them?
I would say you are more powerful than you think.
Definitely.
You have so much potential. You just have to be the one that decides one day, you know what, I am going to chase that dream. And I'm pretty much doing that right now. So by me putting myself in these uncomfortable positions, I hope it inspires other people to really take the chance, be that person. Because, you know, there's not a certain type of model. There's so many different ways of modeling. There's the commercial, there's this, there's that, catalog. So yeah, you may not think you're the one, but you may also be the exact person that they're trying to find in the industry as well.
Definitely. One of the questions we get here in the groups is, do you think I'm good for it? Do you think I possibly could?
If you're considering it, you already are. You've just got to unlock it.
Right.
And it really isn't unlocking. It's I'm going to be in front of that camera and I'm going to be me, and people will love me for doing that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So with Miss Universe New Zealand, you've kind of got started with, how long have you been at it so far with this pageant?
Yeah, so I think I applied at the start of the year, and then obviously we did our sashing and stuff. So it's been a couple of months now. We do have our grand final on the 24th of June. And I have developed so much in the last couple of months, both with my speaking, with my confidence, and actually really believing in myself as well. I guess everyone that has applied and is going to be on that stage is there for a reason. And I have my advocacies as well, that I'm very strong. I have very strong perspectives on them. And I think that, yeah, it's been an amazing couple of months, and you really get to know your strengths and your weaknesses, and also build a confidence and a community as well, because we're all here to make the most and be the best that we can be.
Absolutely. How many's in your team?
So I think there's 14 contestants as far as I know.
That's
Off the
awesome.
top of my head.
Off the top of your
Yeah.
head. And it's 24th. It's at the Sky City. Is that correct?
Sky City Theatre, yeah. So I'm usually in the crowd, but this time I'm actually going to be on the stage. So I'm a little bit terrified, but in the best ways possible.
Don't be that terror is good. That terror.
Yeah, it will be exciting.
It's the coolest thing. We talk about in the acting world. Just embrace it. Just own it.
Embracing it, yeah. Being on stage, and I think the most important thing is kind of looking into that crowd and knowing that I've got all those support people that believe in me, both watching the live and there in the audience. I just think that's a really amazing thing.
Absolutely. Everybody's on your side. Everybody's on your side. There's no reason. And I'm a musician. Sorry about that. Someone has to be. But
yeah, exactly.
when things go wrong, it's always a happy mistake. It always turns into something even better.
Yes. Have you heard the Bob Ross quote about the happy accidents?
I'm not sure if I have.
Oh, he's just like a painter. So he kind of just says, like, you know, when you make an accident, like, there's no such thing. It's just like a happy accident.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've done really dumb stuff on a stage in front of hundreds of thousands of people, and it just turned out even better than anything I ever planned.
Exactly. You've got to lean into the embarrassment as well, I feel. If you can lean into it, then no one can hold that against you, because you're like, okay, I did muck up, but that's me. I'll try again next time.
Just shows that we're real. We're humans.
Yeah, exactly. And I love people that are like that.
That's definitely the case. So that's pretty exciting for you and everybody else in the team. I met some of them the other night, obviously, at another event.
Lovely.
And you were there as well, obviously.
Yes, Miss Earth.
That's the one. So there was
Well done to Shay. Well done to her. She did an amazing job, amazing performance.
to Shay. I'm talking with her soon on here.
Lovely. Oh, okay. Well, I wish her all the best with her interview as well.
So that's pretty cool. Yeah, she did awesome.
Yeah.
But it was you had a big table of all of your Miss Universe friends right there.
Yes, we sure did. We were all dressed up so elegantly. We'd also had a photo shoot throughout the day with our platinum sponsor, Orama. Shout out to them. And it was, a fun-filled day. And then we had to quickly get ready, chuck our dresses on, and then get going.
Is chuck the right word for glamming up? Is that the right word for it?
Yeah, I'm not too sure, to be honest.
That's pretty cool. So what's left leading up between now and the 24th? What else have you got to? What else has got to happen?
Yeah, so it's kind of all down to us. We've been given our opening number, which is our dance that we're doing. We're wearing our sponsored heels as well. So that's going to be quite exciting, trying to dance with these heels that are about like this big. And I still have to learn the dance, but never fear. We've got, I think it's 19 or 20 days left. 24th. I can't remember what day it is today.
It's the 7th or the 8th. It's the 8th.
Yeah, so it's coming in really hot. We've done a lot of catwalk trainings. I'm actually getting trained at the moment by Candy. So she's amazing. She's really helping me get those strong shoulders, strong back, strong core.
Shout out to Candy.
And then, what was it? Sorry?
Shout out to Candy.
Candy, you're amazing. We love you so much. And yeah, so even one of the girls, her sponsor was Studio Pilates. So I've actually been getting into the whole realm of Pilates.
Oh, does that hurt?
My body's changing and morphing into, I guess, something that's good for that kind of swimsuit, because we've got a swimsuit category as well.
Yep.
But yeah, on the 22nd, we have prelims at the Soho Hotel. So that will be an interview. So I'll have to wear something business attire.
Oh.
I'll get to talk to the judges, meet the judges. We'll do our prelims for our interview, our swimsuit, and our evening gown. And I'm quite excited for that.
It's all on, isn't it?
It's open to the public, so people can come to the prelims as well.
Okay.
And then, yeah, we've got a lot of rehearsals. And then, yeah, the 24th, it's all on.
After we've finished chatting here, we might put some links down underneath the conversation so people
Most
can know
definitely. I would love that. Do a little code Lucrezia as well.
There you go.
Put my name down.
And we'll get some the link for the tickets for the 24th and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, and it'll be amazing. Come along, Malcolm. You'll
definitely if I can.
Amazing.
I'll definitely try. It's tricky these days with, but I'll do my best. If I can, I'll be there.
Exactly, and it's on a Tuesday, which is a bit different.
Tuesday night.
Yeah, it's on a Tuesday night. We have our prelims on a Sunday, and then it's on a Tuesday. So
wow.
I guess it's an after work, quickly get glammed up and go. I'm sure you have a dress maybe ready.
Well, actually, seeing as you bring it up, no, I don't. But yeah, we'll definitely see what we can do. I would absolutely love to if I can.
Yes, exactly. Well, as long as you're trying, like that's my perspective on everything.
Yeah,
if you give it a go, that's all that matters.
I certainly hope I can. I'll be the one, if I am there, I'll be cheering you on like crazy.
Yay! Oh, my mum will be cheering the loudest.
I'll have a competition with her.
Meet her.
I'll have a competition with her. We'll have a big cheer off going.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone's going to say, who are those noisy people out in the audience? Yeah.
No, we love that though.
But that's pretty cool. It's you are supported well, and I believe you're supported very well by the organisation. Is that correct?
The organisation is absolutely amazing. Dwayne and Maria have done an amazing job at making me feel so comfortable, because it is so scary. I've only just been introduced to the pageantry world, and I think that throughout my whole time being there, I've grown so much. So I think a shout out to the organisation. I wouldn't be doing these things if it wasn't for them and their support. So if anyone was wanting to do a pageant, Miss Universe 2026, I think it's definitely something that I'd advocate for.
And they've made that growth, that journey comfortable for you? They haven't kind of terrified you too much?
No, they haven't terrified me, because they're like with a message away. If I ever have any worries or any concerns, I'll call Maria, and she's straight there, and she's she's like a mother to all of us. She's like our mum
awesome?
To all, and all the girls are lovely as well. So it's a very comforting feeling knowing that I'm supported not only with my family, but the organisation is right there backing me up along the whole way. And they even come to my little charity events and stuff, which is quite lovely.
Fantastic! That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. I love seeing everybody supporting everybody. I mean, that was where we got up with some of them the other night. That was a completely different pageant. But
yes, exactly.
Everybody's looking out for each other. It's pretty cool. And that camaraderie between the girls is pretty strong.
Yeah, no, I think everyone's very supportive of everyone. Even like seeing some of the Miss New Zealand girls, it's very inspiring to know that we're all chasing that dream.
Right.
But all in different ways. And obviously the pageants have a different aesthetic for each kind of person. And I think trying to gel into whatever that may be. Even watching the Miss Earth girls, I thought, that's quite fun. I like
you taking notes,
vibe. I was taking notes. I was like, okay, I'll write this one down. We'll see how they go Miss Universe, because obviously that's one of the biggest ones, right?
Yeah.
So it's very interesting seeing if there's any ways I can maybe even support the girls for like next year, because it's an amazing thing to be part of, and it's an amazing thing to be inspiring others as well, alongside doing your own thing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, please know that NZTN is 100% behind you. The groups here, we've built the NZ Modelling Network group, but all the other ones as well, 35,000 members now.
Yeah, shout out to you guys.
And we're 100% behind you. We want to see you and all of your team actually just do so well.
Exactly. There's some very, honestly, like I admire all of the girls that are like up there. I think they're the most powerful, noble women. They all have their own little story. Awesome. And it's going to be amazing on stage, just seeing everyone fierce, bold, and beautiful.
Absolutely. It's cool. Yeah. I just love people getting up there and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty exciting, eh?
Yeah.
Now, one part of this is you've all got a charity you're working towards.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so the chosen charity for Miss Universe this year is the Breast Cancer Foundation. That is actually a foundation and a charity that is close to my heart. So actually, the reason that I did come up here originally to Auckland was to nanny for a family. It was a family, and the mother, she actually had been diagnosed with breast cancer, and she was going through, that surgery, and she needed someone to kind of nanny her 9-month-old boy. So I put my hand up and I said, yep, they sent me on the next flight. I was up there and I stayed with them for 4 weeks. So that is one person that I'm thinking of while I'm doing all of this stuff.
Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Blenheim, the top of the South Island.
Oh man, you're a South Islander, fantastic.
So it's kind of like she meant to be leaving that small town.
I know.
That's kind of what's inspiring me to do this. Is like
I love Blenheim. It's a great place.
Wasn't meant to do this, but she is.
I used to drive through there. I was there for a day every month for I couldn't tell you how many years. Many years.
Yeah, no, it's a lovely place, and I think for me right now, growth is most important and opportunity. So that's why I'm here in Auckland. So that's kind of how I started the Auckland thing. But there was actually our next door neighbor, Chloe Rawari. She was my neighbor, and she did pass away from cancer. And rip Chloe, she was honestly a beacon of light. She would foster children. She would have them coming and going while she still supported her children, and then was going through all that chemotherapy as well. So she was honestly an amazing woman, and I used to mow her lawns for $5. So knowing that, there's so many women out there, and those are just 2 that I can name.
Right.
1 in 9 women are diagnosed with breast cancer.
Is that what it is?
And that's one too many. Let's crack down onto that, and let's support those women as well.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We don't need cancer. We can just get rid of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone knocked on my door recently and says, "Do you support cancer?" I said, "No, I'm against it 100%." Actually.
Yeah.
I just asked the question wrong. So.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I guess that goes into saying I've obviously been doing a bit of fundraising at the Takapuna Sunday Market. There was actually a lady that approached me today, and she is going through her radiation therapy.
Oh, wow.
And just being able to be there as a beacon of hope for other people that may not be able to speak up for themselves or are going through a really rough time. That's me. I'm there. I'll be whatever they need me to be, a representation of all of that stuff. I think I have definitely what it takes. The way that I speak may have to be improved, but I'm trying and I'm giving it a go. And I think
supporting that many people, let's just be honest, that takes a big heart. That's a job that some people couldn't do.
You lead with I think it's if you lead with the heart, it doesn't matter how you appear. I think it's a real inner beauty to have that not many other people
100%.
Consider.
Yeah, definitely. That's cool. So we got a little event coming up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, most definitely. So obviously alongside my little bath salts fundraising at the Takapuna Market, I have recently done a TFP modelling photo shoot. So I was originally meant to be at some place and it didn't work out, but that's fine. We ended up having a rerun of it. It was amazing. And I thought, you know what? Let's do it again. So I guess this is the announcement of my amazing.
Should I bring the poster up?
You can bring the poster up.
Kaboom! There it is, right there.
It's there. Okay, guys. So this is the announcement. The announcement is that I will be doing another event, and it will be open to anyone that is willing to do the modeling, the photography. But the only catch is it's a mystery event.
That sounds
so
fun
all you
already.
know is the date and kind of the area, and close to the time it will be revealed.
So is this a registration thing, or can people just show up, or how's that going to work out?
So right now it is a registration fee, just so then I know how many numbers, so then I can be very much prepared for it.
Perfect.
And the registration fee is going straight towards the cause. So all of the stuff that I've been doing in the last couple of weeks and months, it's all been going towards the cause. So all of that money goes towards that. And yeah, I think it would be really fun. I've actually had someone just message me before and ask if I was going to do some more events. So this is kind of one of those circumstances where if you are a last minute person and you're not doing anything on Saturday afternoon, come and join me in the Auckland CBD.
Yeah, these are awesome. It's someone can get like a massive portfolio all in one afternoon.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's one of those things, because obviously at my last event, I had a lot of engagement. I had to unfortunately let some people down because I just had too many photographers. So now this is very much something where anyone that wants to do a little bit of photography, they could even just come just to tag along and just see what it's all about. Anyone that's, trying to get into modeling, they're still a little bit shy, I will be there and I'll be supporting you, and I'll be showing you. I can even, if they need me, talk to them throughout the week. We can get you ready. But it's pretty much just an opportunity for anyone that wants to have a bit of fun to come along and, I guess, raise some funds for charity and have a really lovely time and get your portfolio sorted.
That's pretty cool. And this is a very safe, fun way to do it because
yes,
without getting into the dark side, there are some risks in TFP photography, meeting with photographers. I mean, you walk in that door, you don't know who's inside that house. So
exactly.
Just to have something which is a group event, it's controlled, it's fun, there's people that know what they're doing around the place. If somebody's brand new and just wants to have a go, this is certainly the way to do it, isn't it?
Exactly. And I guess like in my daytime, I'm a teacher. So for me to be able to be a role model alongside, carrying these people with me and making sure that they're having the best possible time that they are. And if they do feel uncomfortable, they let me know and I'll be there to support them throughout the whole time. So we're just, making sure that we've got our venue sorted and our location sorted. And then you guys can be told the venue and kind of what's going on. I think it'll be really fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm actually very much excited about it. There may be a theme. I'm not sure if I'll release that just yet, but we'll get the post all sorted. We'll see how many people want to engage, and then we'll let you guys know all the details.
I love the mystery element. That just makes it cool.
I know. I love the mystery. And also if it's a bit themed, I feel like the theme kind of goes with the mystery.
Right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So that's the 14th. That's this coming Saturday. Is that correct?
And yeah, it is like it's a fast. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, yep, it's there, and then it's gone.
Yep.
Because sometimes in life, that's what happens. You see the opportunity, you think you're not ready, but you are.
Yep.
And this is your opportunity.
Just dive straight in. It's one of those
Just
things
dive
that if you say no, you're going to regret it later on.
Exactly. And like my little motto at the moment is like, trust the universe. And right now, this is the universe saying, okay, you're ready. Give it a go.
How cool is
Lucrezia's
that?
here.
How cool
She's
is
here
that?
to protect you.
I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, and they can just reach out to you to register for that?
Most definitely. Yeah. So if you guys jump onto my Instagram, Lucrezia Bradley, you are more than welcome to just send me a quick DM. I will also be posting it on the NZ Modelling Network as well.
Yes.
And yeah, you just either comment and we can just sort it all out. And yeah, I would maybe make a group chat. That's what I did the last time.
Yep.
Make a group chat, make sure that everyone's on there. And then I'll start to reveal if there's a theme, the location, and all those little bits and bobs.
Some of the mystery secrets get
Some
revealed.
of the mystery secrets. But I did for the last time, just for my own safety, just making sure that the registration fee is paid and then you get put into that group chat. Just because there's a little bit of wishy-washiness and I need to know the firm, who's there, who's not, because then I'll make a Google Drive and have kind of all the people on there. So then we know who everyone is. And also, even possibly if I have enough time, I can make a little introduction blurb and a picture of them, because I felt like that was quite cute last time.
Oh, that's awesome.
That I did.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Because it gives that kind of feeling of, we're together and, we're scared, but we may already know their name and we already may know what they like. And then that's where the networking comes in, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Once you're in a group of people that are just comfortable to be around, they've all got the same dreams and goals as you do. Then,
Exactly. And bring a friend if you want. I don't know. You could,
Definitely.
matching outfits.
Holy moly. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to that. That is this coming, I've just gone back to the poster again. This coming Saturday, reach out to Lucrezia for information on that.
Yeah.
And it's $20, which is going, all of the funds is going to the cause, isn't it?
Awesome. All the funds. And also I do have some leftover product from my last photo shoot. So I had a few brands that kind of reached out. So I'm going to be doing some little spot prizes, and I'm going to be doing a little creative competition as well. So it's just a fun little activity to do on your Saturday evening if you're not doing much.
Yeah, it really
Saturday
is.
afternoon, evening. Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun, I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Is there anybody you want to shout out to or say hi, or is there?
If Valdo can make it on the 14th, I would love that. He was my honorable photographer of my last photo shoot. I originally had about 6 photographers. The weather wasn't good, but Valdo, he pulled through. So a big shout out to him.
How cool
Obviously,
is that?
the Miss Universe organization for even giving me the opportunity to do something like this, and for me to build my confidence up to do this as well, because I actually do believe that after all of this Miss Universe stuff, it is something that I do want to continue and to inspire others to just get out there and do it. And you, obviously, for having me.
Right. Well, that's what we do. That's what we're all about. We want to support you guys. Absolutely 100% all that we can. What's awesome about this is Miss Universe New Zealand is a step. You've built up, obviously, so much confidence. Whatever you do next, it's going to be amazing, because you've built it all up here, haven't you?
I think that's the beautiful thing, is I think also giving yourself kind of that grace of knowing that there's something bigger, but not knowing exactly what it is.
That's the cool part.
Because Miss Universe, do you think that I would have thought 4 years ago when I moved up to Auckland, I would be taking the Sky City Theatre stage on the 24th of June?
This girl from Blenheim.
Talking to Malcolm on a live right now. I didn't even know Malcolm then.
Right. Well, we're both South Islanders, so that's a good place to
Yes,
start.
exactly.
So, but it's to see that growth.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about for us here at the groups. That's what it's all about for me. And seeing that growth for you is just absolutely fantastic. It really is. So, holy moly, 24th. It's not all that far away, is it?
I know. And I think the most important thing now is just tunnel vision. Just knowing exactly how to walk. Like, I only learned how to walk like professionally in heels last year.
Did we see
this is
some?
all so new.
Did we see some photos recently with a book or a block on your head or something like that?
Yes, Candy. Yeah, so unfortunately I do a bit of a bobble, I think you could say. Like my head bobs.
Okay.
So it's just being able to really have some strong shoulders, moving with my legs, because I don't think anyone wants to see me bobbing up and down like an apple. So yeah, shout out obviously to Candy again. I'll be doing catwalk training with her tomorrow.
Wow.
And I'll also be seeing Coco. I don't know if you're familiar with Coco. He's a lovely salsa dancer. He's going to help me kind of get into the groove of how I'm going to do this dance, because I do need as much support as I can. And if I have, those people, those contacts, to make the most of it, because everyone's there rooting for me.
What a massive team. And it's all about building you and the other girls in the team. So it's pretty cool. I'm all about personal growth. I'm all about this kind of growth, because that's what leads to...
Yes, this has been, definitely.
That's what leads to all the other forms of growth. If this grows, everything grows.
And it's the stepping into the change, and it's scary, but it's needed, because, you can open up so many doors just with your own mind.
I've been in situations myself where I walk in a room and I'm absolutely terrified. I won't say the example, but I was in a room with some very famous people, and I was the rookie in the room, and they get me up to perform, and I'm like, you want me to play in front of these guys? Really? This is, I mean, you know these people, you hear them on the radio, and I got to perform in front of them.
But the growth, when you think of it, like you got to perform to them.
Right.
That's an amazing, to even be in the room, with the people that you're inspired by.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Look at you. You should be patting yourself on the back.
Oh, we all do it. It's a growth journey for everybody, isn't it? So we have some fun. But if we walk away from that, if we let the fear take us.
Yeah, if we close that door, if we open it up and then close it.
Yeah, we've lost.
It's the regret, and I think that's kind of what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking of like my 8-year-old version of myself, and I'm thinking of my 80, and I think about it as like, I know that my 80-year-old self would be so proud of me, but she would be grinning and thinking, of course you took that road, like, of course. And my 8-year-old self would think I'm pretty cool.
That's awesome, isn't it? We talk about self-esteem a lot in the groups, a lot of confidence things, and one of the things that we mentioned at some of the workshops with the actors is to see ourselves as the infinite Caesars with all our superpowers turned up to 11.
Wow. And maybe I'm going to have to walk the stage and think, I'm Superwoman.
Right?
Boom.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we are capable of so much more than we give ourselves credit for. And sometimes we let those fears hold us back or get in the way or whatever. We are capable. We're infinitely capable. We can do whatever it is we put our mind to. And seeing your growth just since the beginning of this pageant.
Literally, I think, it's been amazing, all parts of myself. And I think, you talk about fear, right? And obviously there's all that fear. But I think it's actually kind of like honoring it and thinking, I'm so scared right now, but I'm going to do it. What is it? Talk or speak your word until your voice shakes. Speak it as it's shaking, because that's growth.
Yeah,
because the next time, what is your voice still going to shake? And then the next time after that, and then the next time after that.
You get to a point, and I'm certainly there now, where I get concerned if I'm not scared.
Yeah. Or you've got these ambitious dreams, and you're kind of sitting around the room, and you're like, oh. Yeah,
it's getting too easy now. I need to level up a bit.
And here I am, I guess. And I guess we'll see how it goes, but no matter what, I do believe, being a winner at heart and being able to say, I've done it. And even now I'm already proud of myself and all the stuff that I've been doing behind the scenes. So definitely. I think I can even say now, like, I'm so proud of what I've been doing, and I'm so excited for what that may unfold and where that may go. But obviously, thanks to you and everyone else that's believed in me, and even the people that haven't believed in me, I think that gives me that fuel of vulnerability to think, I proved them wrong, but I did it in a way where, there's no nasties. It's just, this is just who I am. And people don't value that sometimes.
You get tall poppy syndrome. You get those people that don't want you to do well.
Yes,
but I've got a big saying I've posted up somewhere that I'm grateful to the people that have tried to take me down, because they made me stronger.
Yeah, most definitely. I think that actually is probably one of the fears doing something like this, is the tall poppy. It's the second guessing before I post. It's all of those things, but then I realized, like, that is my gift. This is my gift to do this.
Yeah,
it feels so right. Talking to everyone about what I'm doing, it doesn't feel like there's any resistance. So I'll be really interested to see what the future holds for the next year, to be honest.
Well, let's just see. I mean, with the growth you've had even just recently, I got a hunch. It's just my guess. Things are going to get pretty good for you.
That's so good. What is it? Have positive affirmations.
Definitely. There's no other kind. There's no other kind.
Exactly.
People worry about bad things happening all of the time. They watch the news, all the bad things. I worry about good things happening. Because I want
too many good things.
There's so many,
winning the lotto.
Right? Wow. Good luck.
Exactly.
But there's just so many good things. Why do we fill our mind with all the garbage when there's just so much we can work towards in front of us, eh?
And I think that's beautiful, because there's a lot of different views I have on all of that stuff. So I think for me right now, having such an amazing platform is being able to really tell people like the way that I think and, you know, what helps me to get to where I am as well today, because a lot of people don't have those skills and all that knowledge as well. So I think it's really cool because no matter what, I think, you know, I'll speak my truth in the way that I want to, but I think it's actually being able to think, okay, what really does resonate with me and what is something that I'm really, really interested in telling and speaking, I guess you could say.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And you've got this platform, so that's fantastic.
Yes.
Sorry?
No, that's okay. It just reminded me of, I met some other girls today. They're doing a bit of a business. I think they go to one of the schools, Westlake Girls, I think it was. Okay. They were selling hair oil and I was just talking to them. And as I was talking to them, I had kind of a vision. And I thought, would you girls want me to maybe come to your school and, you know, talk in your assembly or something like that? And they were like, yeah, we would love that. And I was just thinking, you know, the way that they looked at me and that glitter, like the glitter in their eyes, you could really tell that they needed, you know, some sort of hope, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I know exactly
so
what
I
you
would
mean.
love to even organize after the pageant. I may win, I may not, but there's two different things that I could say. Oh, I won the pageant, or oh, I lost the pageant, but that doesn't define me.
Absolutely.
So I would love to go and speak to them and just kind of tell them about my story. You know, obviously pageantry is something I'm doing right now, but it might inspire someone to do their own little thing and, you know, use their gifts to their advantage.
Definitely. And because you're stretching out yourself right now, that is naturally inspiring to people. You don't have to try and motivate them. You just turn up in the room and it's like, wow, here's this girl that did that.
No, but that's the thing. Action, showing up.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you do. If you want to change something, it's action.
Yep, definitely.
And then everything goes from there.
Yep, absolutely. So you can turn up at these schools and talk to these people. And it's like, wow, there she is. We saw her on stage.
It was an amazing experience to kind of reflect and think, you know, I'm obviously 24. I'm going through that kind of transition period. You're going out into the open world, but is there a way that I can advocate for, you know, those people that maybe don't believe in themselves, or they're having, you know, their own little struggles here and there, and for me to kind of sit there next to them and just remind them, like, you are so worthy. You're worthy of anything that you want to be doing right now, whether it's, you know, like overachieving your academics, or maybe even leaving school and trying a trade. Like, you know, school isn't for everyone, but I think it's really taking those things that you love to do and just building whatever it is that comes from it.
Absolutely, and having the confidence to know that you can do it. You can achieve it.
Well, look at me. Look at where I am, a little Blenheim schoolgirl in Auckland doing this.
Yeah, big city Auckland compared to Blenheim. I love Blenheim, but it is very small.
Big city. We'll see. We may expand. Maybe we'll decide to travel overseas and still speak my truth and my word. But it's really just, this is what I'm doing now, and I guess we'll make the next play after the pageant and just see what happens.
Absolutely, and if you keep the mindset that you've got right now, it's going to turn, whatever it is, it's going to turn out amazing.
Yes, I know, and I hope that this just expands for everyone around me, you know, like being that light, and it just it ignites everyone around me.
Absolutely.
I feel that's the vibe that I give, and apparently, yeah, it does amazing things with just
You're
being
natural at it. It just works for you. It really does. So that's pretty cool. I'm really excited for you. I'm really excited for your team. You've got an awesome team. We've discussed that already, but we just want to see you do so well.
Exactly.
And well, on the 24th, sorry.
24th, the 22nd and the 24th.
Holy moly, this is
I know.
so fast. And so I've just put the poster back up just to remind about the event here again.
Yes, so that's very important. Yeah.
Any last words on the event you want to mention? Any final last words? That sounds dark.
I would say give it a go.
Yeah.
That was something that I've always followed. And also I have this one quote I live by. It's called, it says, or not quote, it's quoted, embarrassment is the cost of entry. If you aren't embarrassed about things, then the world is literally your oyster.
Right.
So do it with fear. Do it anyway. I will be there. I'm the one that's organizing it. I'll be alongside everyone.
Yep.
If you're nervous, if you just wanted to come just to like observe, because I know some people enjoy observing before they like to get into anything. And it is something that I would love to discuss with you further about extending that.
Absolutely.
And giving everyone that opportunity.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
it's cool.
we do something a little bit similar in our world as well. But
Yes.
we can team up on some of that if you want.
Exactly.
So it's pretty cool. It's pretty exciting. So any words, any final words you wanna?
I can't think of anything. Tune in and come and watch me on the 24th. Actually being there in the
In the room.
the crowd would be the most amazing thing. And even if you don't know me, but you have faith in me, come and come and see me.
As I'm hearing, it's going to be a pretty good event. It's going to be an amazing event.
It's going to be amazing. And everyone is just, they're beautiful girls inside out. It's just going to be a fun-filled day full of lots of laughs and happy tears, I guess you could say. We did it.
Right?
Bittersweetness, yeah.
Right? There's just something amazing about this whole getting together as a team and working towards something like this, isn't there?
Most definitely. I think it's something everyone has to at least try. And if it's not your thing, you could be part of the team, right? You could be someone that's a makeup artist or something like that.
Absolutely.
There isn't just that person. There's so many. If I had a list to thank all the people that have helped me this year, it would be infinite. It's just so many people to be grateful for, even strangers complimenting me.
That's awesome, isn't it? It's great to see that level of support.
Yeah.
You see other worlds where people tall poppy and tear people down. To have that level of support is amazing.
Yeah, no, it's really cool.
Awesome. So it's awesome to chat with you, Lucrezia. It really is. And I'm looking forward to the event on next Saturday, the 14th.
Yes.
And
14th.
details to come on that as you register.
Yes, exactly. As you register, you're straight in the group chat, and then you'll find out a little bit more later on in the week.
Kaboom. And then you get a whole pile of amazing photos.
Yes.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's going to be an amazing event. It's going to be a lot of fun. For people that are brand new, it's a great way to network as well, just to make brand new contacts. If you're wanting to get into the game or into the industry, you're going to be in the room or outside or wherever we are with the right people. So if you want to move on to the next level, the right people are there to discuss that with.
Yeah. I'm here, Lucrezia Bradley on Instagram, or even Facebook if you wanted to tag me or something. People can send me a message. But I am here. And I see you. I see you wanting to do this, you guys. I see you.
Right.
You're there. You're worthy. You're loved. And let's get it.
How cool is that? How cool is that? Awesome. All right. So it's fantastic to chat with you. It really, really is. And again, we wish you all the best for the 24th.
Awesome.
Got to make all the dates right now. 24th.
Yeah.
And also, of course, for next week on the Saturday. And let's get you back on here again at some point if you like.
Yes, that'd be amazing. Even if I had some time, just before, a day or two before, that could be.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah,
we can do
maybe
that.
I've changed.
We'll just see how nervous you really are.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, it's been really lovely talking to you, Malcolm, and I appreciate your time just making for me to have this interview and to really speak about my aspirations and all the things that I really do care about that are really close to my heart.
Well, let's make dreams come true for you, eh?
Yeah.
Let's make dreams come true for you. That's what the groups are all about. That's
exactly.
why we put them together, is to help people's dreams come true, so that people believe that their dreams can come true.
Yes, and once you believe, you're halfway there.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, you take care. Stay online just for a little bit.
I will.
But to everybody else in the team, the amazing Lucrezia Bradley. And we'll see some of you at various events, NZTN events, and hopefully I can make it on the 24th. We'll see you on the 14th. And take care, everybody. Great to see you.